I think we got a lot more Phantom Liberty to do. And then we got a Judy date. Look at this great, another great loading screen. What is going to happen with Jefferson Peralez? Am I going to hear anything? Okay, we got some new stuff here on the loading screen. I kind of rushed through that whole, like, Hanako thing.
They overwhelmed and seized control of the Arasaka Heiress's parade platform. Fortunately, Arasaka's security forces, under the personal direction of Yorinobu Arasaka, quickly tracked down the abductors and
Did you though?
Hanako-sama.
Did you?
Yorinobu-sama has since issued a public statement condemning the perpetrators' deplorable actions and promising swift retribution.
To those who raise a hand against the Arasaka family, I promise you, we will rip the hand off and pour salt in the bloody stomach.
Oh, the irony, sir. Oh, the irony. Get to the Heavy Hearts Club. Alright, we're on it. Okay, is there anything else I want to do first? Okay, do a little more Phantom Liberty. We got the rogue stuff. We got Lizzie Wizzy. One more side quest. This is weird. This is weird. Because that was like weeks ago. Okay, can I do the other one? Can I do this one? No, it's 5 in the morning. So Heavy Hearts is in the Luxor. So I'm outside? Yeah. How do you get through here? I've never actually walked through here before. Hey, bud. What exactly are they scanning for?
Don't make any sudden moves.
Or else you're dead. Don't make any sudden moves or you're dead. You understand me? Okay. This place is crazy. It's like an extra national zone. Okay. I'm not gonna meet them at the overpass. Because it's 5 in the morning. I don't want to do it. You understand me? I don't want to do it. Hey. These guys don't think that I'm going to go over there and just steal all that stuff. But they're wrong, because I am. And then I might jump into this river again. Just like last time. Here we go. They don't want the mantis blades. They don't want what I'm bringing here. Are they killing me as we speak? FF1C, FFE9. Later, idiots. Oh god. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Run for your life. God, they're stupid. They're so stupid. Alright, where's the Luxor? That's over here. What I actually should do is save the camo until after they got into combat. Because, like, the relic skill... Brainporium. Because the relic skill I have now drops combat. So I should actually do it before. I should actually do it afterwards. Either way, it worked out. Okay, here's the Luxor. I wouldn't mind checking out the big mall again. I checked out the big mall when it was like really early on, and I was just like, it was overwhelming. Nice jacket. What's he acting like that for? Why you gotta be like that? 5 in the morning, club's still going strong.
Hey, you there. This is a nice place, so play nice, hear me? Got our eyes everywhere.
Alright. Forget you, pal. Damn, this place is going hard for 5:20 in the morning. Good. I watched the recap of the quarterfinals. I had some huevos rancheros. Drank some cappuccinos. A little bit of snow on the ground. Played with the cat a little bit. Tend to make some progress in this game. I should probably have like... I feel like I probably have less than 4 or 5 left. Yeah, and this place is... Everyone's pimped out in this place. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Yeah. That woman looks very, like, disappointed in life. Like, how did I make it? How did I get here?
Did you just touch me?
Give me the Lilu beans to get out of my way. Wait, I forget the code. Oh wait, they tell me. 2589. Nice. Alright, Mr. Hansies. You're kind of sticking me on that screen there for a second. Private rooms. Alright. Yeah, that's good timing. 6 kilometers in 24 is really good. That's a fast run. I do 4 kilometers in 30, so that's an 8 kilometer an hour pace.
I see. And what is it your mother can't help you with? No, not to worry. I'll find him the moment I get home.
I haven't checked him in at his fixer place yet.
Father must get back to work now. Okay?
Yeah, I mean, like, I sweat for like the last 5 or 6 minutes, but I'm never like donezo.
My favorite merc. Splendid.
That's what this guy looks like?
What you completed for me significantly shifted the playing field vis-a-vis Hansen. Excellent work. Precisely as requested.
Maybe the one thing I didn't expect.
Nose hair?
To see the man behind the hollow curtain. The elusive Mr. Hands in the flesh.
Not only did you rescue those clowns in blue, you also managed to reach an accord with Dodger. Your head in the game throughout. Well done. You have proven to be a person I can trust, hence my decision to drop the veil and meet in person. A rare occurrence, I assure you.
Full gold teeth, nice mustache. Real pretty boy.
I wager I'd have
real dandy.
Dogtown in my grasp. Dogtown, Pacifica, then I'd line up the rest, snort, and it'd be done.
I love his voice. It's like so smooth.
Working with bona fide professionals. Positive.
I'm always wondering if there's somebody gonna like sneak up behind me. I'm always looking like the doors and corners and windows in this game.
Take a boxer. He can't knock out his opponent. What then? He goes to work on the body. Once his adversary's stamina wanes, he looks for his opening, connects fists with jaw. I know it may not seem
naked cats are the funniest
from where you stand, but the gigs you have completed will allow me to audaciously shift some of the pawns and figures on the chessboard that is Dogtown. Checkmate is but a few moves away.
Take it you'd prefer Dogtown with no Hansen at the helm?
Hansen wields much power, greedily so. He's also clever. These traits I tolerate, even value, when occurring in isolation. But all at once? No. Especially not in one who grips an entire district in the palm of his hand. It makes business trying. Interest you in some tea? It's my own blend.
It's my own blend. Sure.
Sure, why not?
I just drink and take everything in the game. I'm very trusting.
How did this combat zone become Dogtown? Do you know?
Nice boots. Look at those. The drip is always on point. Look at that. Look at those boots.
I heard this and that. Something to do
So
with the war.
handsome. Little Avante.
2069. Colonel Hansen led an operation colorfully called Midnight Storm. The objective? To occupy this combat
It's amazing.
zone and establish an NUSA staging ground in Night City. Soon after,
9 on 10
the
outfit.
sides agreed to a ceasefire.
Colors are a little
Hansen's
bit
forces
drab.
left to fend for itself. Headquarters, the public, everyone feigned ignorance, pretending Hansen and company were never here. But our good colonel decided to put down roots. He declared this combat zone an NUSA territory. In our terms, he carved out an enclave for himself and went from soldier to arms dealer overnight. Marooned he was. 2 weeks for a bullet to reach his brain, everyone thought. But his brain remained intact, and he became a force to be reckoned with. A man whose existence is a threat to many is a dangerous man indeed.
Okay.
So well and good.
I want to do some more gigs. I want to finish the gigs with this guy.
Deal. Did my part. Time you did yours.
Ah, indeed. Yes. The Black Sapphire.
This guy's voice would be a little more
Hansen's
gravelly,
stronghold, guarded
considering
by
his look.
soldiers. Military quarters are situated on lower levels, while top floors are a decadent haven for the ultra-rich. The building's blueprint was not easily procured, I should say. Hansen guards his hotel secrets as if they were an embarrassing rectal itch.
Do people guard the rectal itch? It must be secret, it must be safe.
But given a will, ways are usually found. You help a client of mine, they reciprocate, and I gain latitude. Quid pro quo in full effect. The building plans.
Latitude and altitude are
Throw in
anagrams.
Vulnerabilities to watch for, a token of my appreciation. And, though this goes without saying, the data, its source, are completely secure. No one knows you have it. Data leaks, or lack thereof, are the difference between myself and, say, the late Mr.
Oh, the old
Shard.
throwback.
The Shard. Black Sapphire info and blueprints. All nooks and crannies. I trust it's all you need to waltz in and perform your planned pirouettes. Yet a word of caution. Even fully prepared, you'll be marching into a pit full of vipers. Watch your step.
Thanks, Hans.
I only hope this won't mark the end of our collaboration. Truth be told,
What's this guy doing to me
few
right now?
assignments seem imminent.
Let me guess. More local political.
I'm gonna do those gigs
leader?
right now, if they're often.
Activity is abundant in Dogtown, and behind closed doors, plots and schemes. Should change ever occur, as it inevitably must, someone really ought to pave the way for a smooth transition.
Nice meeting you. Finally pinning a face on the name.
You should count yourself lucky. Few have done so and lived to tell the tale.
Alright.
And V, whatever happens at the Black Sapphire, make sure you come back alive.
That's a real author. You wrote like Tarzan books.
Local and international politics mix. Strong currents, both.
I'll make sure to plant my feet firmly then. Later, Hans.
The Chessmen of Mars? I guess so he's sort of like a chess piece player. That's the implication here. Alright. Later, pal. Anything else in here? Can I open his computer? Hello, Chester. I must admit that I know nothing about your commanding officer's affinity for exploring underground bunkers. Is there anything else I've not been made aware of lately? He planned with Diego and Murphy. I was in charge of securing that other thing we talked about and had no idea about Cynosure or anything related. But don't worry, as far as I know, he doesn't even have a buyer for that tech. Got more important things to deal with right now. Regardless, I do hope it was the last time you have kept me in the dark on a matter. Such approach will not benefit either of us. Kind regards. I forget who Chester Bennett is. Sounds vaguely familiar. Okay, this is where I came from, right? Is there anything else up here? I love the Egyptian theme. This looks like the same kind of terrarium as like Konpeki Plaza had. All right, nothing else up here. "6:30 in the morning, ready for a bright new day." Party's still going strong.
Because whatever you're right, she'll do it for half. Fucking up the whole biz, idiot.
What are you guys talking about? Can't get into the VIP area. Come on. If I'm not a VIP, who is?
Long time no see. Yeah, you know how it
Oh,
goes.
taking a little huffer, eh? I wonder how those things are different than like what vapes are like now. I understand, like, the thing that really turns me off about vapes now. What am I wearing? I think I'm wearing my, like, Merc jacket outfit. Is the fact that they, like, seem to be made, like, primarily of vegetable oil. Not really, like, the best thing you want to kind of be, like, coating the inside of your lungs, I don't think. I don't think your body, like, processes those things very well. Alright, get me out of here. What am I wearing? My Furious outfit. Restrooms, not very interesting. That guy's looking at that guy's bulge. That's sick. Alright, cool.
You've seen Lizzie Wizzy. Here. You sure you got your hat on straight?
Hard to mistake her for anyone else, don't you think? I'm telling you, she came to HH to party the other day.
Okay, so before I do this, before I do the Black Sapphire thing, I'm gonna actually do the other Lizzie Wizzy thing. So let's do that now before I call him in case things get a little complicated. I want this car. I already read it. Why are you telling me to read it again? Just airing. What's going on here? I can't even read what it's saying. There's so many options. Roll. Okay, I can't stop and think about this. I'm just going to unload it in here and you can order if you wish. I've headed up to here with Saul. Does he truly think this family are better off by selling his soul to a corp? I've never seen someone with their head so far up their ass. Nothing about this is going to end well. This is so lame. I like Takamura though, so this is the most moderate option. B, listen to me. Working at a megacorp isn't a job like any other. It's an identity. I don't trust them, and frankly, anyone who deals with them is asking for trouble. Just be careful, alright? Oh, and thanks, by the way. I stopped thinking about Saul and started thinking about you. Much more pleasant. Like, are you gonna scissor me or not? We've been over this. Alright, I really don't text like this in real life, I swear. Thanks. Somehow I feel a little better already. As I stop talking to you, somehow I'm clouded in my head. If I know one thing, it's that the Elder Colors joining up with the corp can only end badly. I feel, my god, hang in there, V. Smiley face. Alright, see you guys later. I'm trying to read this message. Let's meet. Notel Motel Room 210. What do you want? Okay. This car's got a little pep to it. This is a Quadra? This is jumpy. I feel like I'm skating on ice. Okay, let's do this thing here, and then we'll start doing some Phantom Liberty stuff. I was doing a little reading, and I know she appears at the club, and some of the dialogue options or something like that are contingent on doing the things that you've done before, I think. The thing that's kind of bothering me is like which of the two katanas to use. And I don't really know what elites mean. Are elites the guys with skulls, or are elites the guys with like 100% health bars? I assume it's the former, not the latter. Because there's only like 8 or 10 of the other guys like in the whole game. Okay, I'm messing up. I'm looking at the map again. Okay, so I know I'm going this way, so the rest I'll just figure out myself. This car, it turns like that motorcycle does. Like, I feel like this would really, really, really jet. Get the opportunity. That sounds like the animals fighting. I'm not really clear what the animals like zone is. I think it's one of those places where most of like the beat on the brats are. Horns in this game are really, really like ambient. Half the horns are like under like the volume threshold.
There's a job, V. A journalist, Bree Whitney, has fled into Dogtown. I need you to look after her.
She fled? Means I gotta keep her tucked away?
No. Bree has a lead. You're to help her complete her investigation. There's a corp on her tail, as she put it. That is all she said.
I'll be back.
Miss Whitney seems to have some minor trust issues.
Right, so where am I meeting this mystery insistent woman?
You'll go to her apartment first, on Skyline West. You're to collect an electronic access card. And no, do not say this card, what's it open? I simply don't know.
Yeah, I'm asking too many questions. Don't give me a whole lot of options.
More details then.
Alright. At least they didn't change my quest over. Oh, that guy went right into me. That light post just saved those 2 people from death. I think different cars have different, I think different cars have different preset radio stations. I don't think they really remember ones you did before. Oh god. Alright, those guys straightened me out, thank you. It's a high-tech block. When did they say the city was built? Like 55 years earlier or something? Okay, right. Today is the day I buy my Corporal Plaza house. I'll reward myself for finishing Phantom Liberty with a new high-priced apartment. Why do they say that I should go that way? I checked the map. Why do they say I should go left when it's this way? It's so weird. I haven't driven my Batmobile in a while. I guess this is the reason why. There's limited bridges. Okay, want me to loop around and do a little U-turn? Got it. Look at this. This is so sick. Is this a clothing store? What is this building? An interesting... What are you saying? An interesting item of business has fallen into my lap. Lena Molina, a local BD celebrity, claims she's been kidnapped and is currently being held against her will in a BD rental studio called Brainporium. Lena seeks a merc who can free her from the captor's clutches. All in all, it would be a credible, solid assignment were it not for the fact that I failed to confirm the client's identity. The data received from her is at odds with several places with what trusted sources tell me, as such I will not be paying middlemen as a counter. However, should you be so inclined, I've sent the coordinates you relayed to me. Meanwhile, I will do as the Romans do and wash my hands in the matter. I can't say I've been following her, if one could call it such. Yet, as always, I came to keep a finger on the pulse of things. Alright? No, but why does that one? Because I answered the fucking message? Here you go. Oops. So that's went wrong. Wait a minute. What place is this? That's the Super Corpo apartment. Great. Okay. This car is like A Mario Kart ice level. Look at that. Left, right, left, right. It's light though, so you can kind of like bounce off other cars pretty easy. Oops. This is like a crazy area to drive in. Like a death loop. I remember this place. This is where I just jumped down, I think. Having that blood pump has been like a real... Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh no, I haven't saved in a bit. I couldn't dash. Why is that? Is it because I'm not in like a hostile zone or something like that? You can dash on the street, but couldn't dash there. Isn't that weird? Where am I? Alright, it's not that bad. I just don't... Jesus.
Reporting suspicious activity in Haywood. Roger that, dispatch. This is 331 responding. It's my neighborhood. I'll take you for tacos sometime.
Take you for tacos. You're going to take that? Okay. I'll take the back route. Get out of the way. Better get out of the way, pal. I'm coming through. That was weird. I mean, I shouldn't have jumped off. I shouldn't have jumped off like a 300-foot cliff. I understand that, but like normally you should be able to dash to mitigate fall damage. This didn't happen, and it's not always clear to me. It's actually, in fact, rarely. It's never clear to me when I can. Jesus, when I can do that and when I can't. I will say, just in terms of like gameplay feel, it's a little lame how much you're kind of like stopped up by traffic a bit in this game. I know there's like settings, blah blah blah, whatever, that like make it so there's more or less traffic or people or all those things. I'm sure those things are factors, but it should still be balanced properly when left to its own devices. Treating this $100,000 car like a demo derby. What's that guy doing? People are losing their mind over here. Alright, this is a much better route to get there. I didn't have to go through the stupid parking lot. Look at this guy. What are you doing? Fighting people? God. He shot me. That was collateral damage there. Me. Meet me at the No-Tel, Motel, Holiday Inn. I've been here before. What's that X from? Love this.
Started to think you wouldn't show.
Shouldn't have, to be honest.
Why not?
I love how it says Lizzie Wizzy and then Mysterious Women.
Clients that avoid him tend to be bad news.
I just care about my privacy.
Everyone wants their privacy.
Maybe, but not as much as me.
Fuck me. It's you.
It's me, Lizzie Wizzy. Sit, please. Let's talk.
Poltergeist moment.
Okay, so what's this about?
I think you can guess. I'm in trouble.
Uh-huh. And what
A
kind
lot of seedy motel scenes in this game.
Good question. Been a rough year. Creative block. Can't even say the last time I made anything worth listening to. And to make things worse, I fell in love.
Not the worst thing in the world.
It is to me. I have something to say, and that, it's a distraction. I need to focus on my art.
So, we're talking a man, woman?
Oh shit, these hands. Sometimes seems like I just brush something and sparks fly. Anyway, a man.
Bad
His
voice
name's
acting.
Liam Northam. Been together a few months, but I think he's cheating on me.
Okay. Why the suspicion?
It's so cliched, it's embarrassing. Whispered phone calls in the bathroom, strange receipts, secret meetings in the middle of the night.
Any specific event come to mind?
My mind, that's a touchy subject.
Why?
Don't know each other well enough for that, V.
You should have mechanized your voice more. Made it a little more otherworldly.
You talk to him at all? Tell him to his face?
You're adorable.
It seems like muted.
Imagine this. We're never alone. Not really. Always surrounded by assistants, PR reps, makeup artists. I stop smiling at him for 1 millisecond, it'll be all over every scream sheet in this town.
Understood.
No, you don't understand. Not until you've lived it. Millions of eyes trained on you constantly. It can be beautiful and terrifying.
Liam Northam. Nope, don't know him. Tell me about him.
40-ish, sensitive, guy who never wanted for anything. You know the type.
I heard they exist. How'd you meet?
He's my manager. I know how it sounds. I never meant to. He's not even my type, but...
But?
Your body can be chrome, but the heart never changes. It wants what it wants.
So what's my role here? What do you want?
Proof. And then I'll end things. For good.
I sense there's something more
Names
nefarious
try it all the time.
than just
He needs
romance.
something there. I want to know who. You'll find out for me?
Not so fast. Scratch?
You'll get it.
Sure hope so. Question is, how much?
God, how mundane. No idea. Scads and scads of scratch. You happy?
Uh-huh. You know, for us mere mortals, the
I
mundane...
like how this conversation went. Nail her
sometimes
to
means
nail her to
life
specific
between
numbers.
life and death.
Don't let her lofty
Don't
you.
lecture me. You want the job or not?
Sure.
Can count on me.
Perfect. Remember, I want specifics. Details. Recordings or pics if you can.
Her hair is cool.
Sure. Keep it in mind.
Good. Now go.
Jesus. Stuck. I can't get around her. So it's 8 in the morning, so we'll do Dogtown gigs until the evening. And then Perfect World, I can do the Dogtown quest into going to Riot. I want to get as many of the Mr. Hands Fixer gigs done as possible before I haven't been here in a long time. This is early, I think. Did something happen here? What is this guy doing? Yeah, this is like 2020 Cyberpunk. You can just go, you know that, right? Alright, just give me the car. Okay, J. Okay, let's do the reporter one first. Okay. I never got back to River. What am I doing? Exactly, I'd rather not dwell on those details, or the old copy is going to get antsy. Sick of tired of this game. Alright, so I need to... J... Okay. Okay. Breeze, apartment in Night City. Shot by both sides. That's another classic. What was that? Where did that person come from? Look at this. This is crazy. Some loot here? I love loot. Look at this. This is death and mayhem. How do I get that orange one? I don't think I can. Alright. Where's that going? This way? Got it. Radio Vexostrom. Okay, turn. A lot of underground tunnels here. Ooh, this thing turns so slow. This is more of a Bowser, and the last one was more of a Yoshi. Leisurely turns. Don't they understand how dangerous the city is? You can get T-boned at any moment. This is nice. We're on the beach now. So I guess I'm going to Dogtown. Or at least Pacifica. Oh yeah, Skyline Motel. Where is that? Okay, this is not in. Okay, good. We're still here. What part of town is this? Bell Springs? Right? Where do I put my car? Capitan Caliente? Real store? No, alright. I like the glisten on the boardwalk here. Okay. What's 3 again? Okay. So, crafting, upgrades. This is Jinchumaru. And this is Sumitogi. So this is the one for... I think last time I played the game I made... I think I changed to electric mantis blades. And then I probably used... Jinchumaru. I also don't know what a combo is. But it might not be the case this time, because I really don't think I can change these. I don't think I can change these to like a different element without having to redo this whole thing. And they're already maxed out. All right, well, let's take a look at our inventory. Crafting, upgrades. So I've got enough for 2 full upgrades to 5++. Using both those katanas is kind of a waste, though. The Odo one is, like, obviously, like, a way cooler. It's got a cooler, kind of lower quality to it. The electric one will make robots easier. Again, things aren't really too difficult once I started cheating with Sendevistan. What weapons do I have equipped now? I have the non-lethal, and then I have Sumitoge. Okay, it's fine. And this thing I use just to take out cameras, basically, and throw things into... distract people. An easy way to check which rooms you can go into or not, just looking at the map to see if they have, like, actual, like, delineation. This is the only apartment.
Pretty swanky pad for a media's pocket. Back in my day, the press lived in fucking roach closet. Lockups both ways.
Alright, thanks, Johnny. You look normal, said Marlena, 43, little Charlie's mother. I see all foods, pretty well-known corpse. I figured I'd trust them. I couldn't have been more wrong. The tragedy in the Behrman family began one fateful Wednesday morning. Charlie was a little short that day, so Marlena decided to buy him a soy bar from the Oh. I remember normally I can't afford luxuries like that, but that day I wanted to give my son a little treat. Unaware of the threat lurking within, she handed the Yikes bar to Charlie. His first bite would be his last. All of a sudden he starts crying. I knew what was going on. Marlena wailed. As it turns out, the all foods bar's consistency broke little Charlie's tooth. I don't know what we're going to do. We can't afford a new one. As I listened to her story, Charlie came over to us, tugged on Marlena's sleeve, and despite the tragedy that befell him, showed nothing but gumption and spark. Mama, don't be sad. Next week we'll go to a different brand soy bar, he said, before bravely revealing his new gap-toothed grin. BW. Trash. Don't care. What's this?
Oh, well. Right, let's see what's here. No, interesting.
Okay.
Fuck. Scan that. Militech logo 2010.
That's cool.
Card's gotta be at least 60
Love
years
it.
old.
Abandoned history.
Didn't find that in a kabuki bargain bin. Makes me think. What's this Bree chick up to?
Alright. Thanks a lot, Johnny. The brain dance we've all been waiting for. Natural Enquirer starring Eva Mingley. Sylvie Eva Mingley is a simple housewife who spends her days looking after her son Brian Worth and helping her investigative journalist husband Ben ZX chase down his stories. But all that changes when she accidentally finds one of her husband's disturbing reports. Could Ben really have witnessed such macabre events? Sylvie goes on a wild search for the truth. Only one thing's sure. Whoever they are, they're catch to kill. Coming soon to BD. Hello, I'm interested in your vacation packages. Which destinations have your quickest departure options? Hi there, I'm Patrick. I'm overjoyed to assist you today. I'm thrilled that you've contacted Warder's Travel Agency. We make customer service a higher priority. Here, Warder's oh my god, please. 4 sentences of preamble? The dream. Hey, final articles in the attachment. Great, I'll toss in tomorrow's spread. Credits will arrive in a week, thanks. Border crossing. I've got some biz. Need to go to get to Dogtown. Hey, Breeze, great to hear from you too. Yeah, I can figure something out. Get you in next month, most likely. Not an option. I need to be there like yesterday. It's not that simple. We've got lines, rules, procedures. I can't pull any gonk moves without jumping in the toilet duty. You know how it is. Alright, managed to work something out with Gonzalez. He'll take my shift and I'll get you through the gate myself. Let me know when you're here. Hello? So she is Gonzo. Philodendron. That's not a bamboo plant. Book your dream holiday with Warders. Okay. Weird card, old as hell, but okay, where to now? Now you meet with the client. I'm sending you some coordinates and abandoned building in Dogtown, bottom floor. Go after dark and avoid calling attention to yourself, please. Okay. Go after dark means that I go do another quest now. Rescue Lena from the BD store.
Hey, you're not Bree.
I'm not.
What are you doing here?
Water in the bamboos. You?
Standing in the doorway. Why the sass, kid?
Who are you?
I, heard some noise. I thought maybe Bree was back. Been a while.
Who are you,
since I've seen
scuzzbag?
her.
Nice mustache.
I'm next door. Thought I should come take a look. Got some dodgy chooms hanging around the building lately.
Who?
What sort of chooms?
Let's grill this guy a little bit.
Dunno.
Hey, buddy.
Definitely don't live in the building. Looked kind of like small-town gangoons. Not even. Yeah, just thugs.
Thugs. Disgusting. I eat thugs for breakfast. Stop looking in the door and get out of here. Fucking... It's got a mullet.
Just tell Bree to take care of herself, you hear?
Every busy woman's got a neighbor who's got a crush on her apartment block. You done? Can I go now? See you later, bud. These people are new. There wasn't anybody here before. I mean, I'm pretty good. It's been snowing the last couple of days, so I'm kind of settling into like the new season vibe.
What do you want, friend?
Lamb shanks and, you know, getting back into some weightlifting.
You have nothing better to do?
These people are just being jerks. Just doing the thing, you know? What about you? I'm not doing a program until December. For now, I'm going to keep jogging. For now, I'm going to do 30 minutes of cardio still 3 times a week. And then kind of start getting back into like big compound lifts. It's been like 2 months or something like that since I've done anything except body weights. So just like getting all the muscles back in shape for a month. And then I'll do push-pull legs again. That'll get me through the winter. Yesterday I did like, what? Oh, if you just tap J, if you just tap V, you get a car. Is it a random car, I wonder? Yesterday I did like, I don't know, decline dumbbell press and shoulder press and 3 sets of pull-ups and then abs. Tomorrow I'll do, because it's the last day of the week so I can get my legs a little extra, I'll just do squats and deadlifts. Maybe something else. Squats, deadlifts, and then 4 other sets of legs. Maybe some adductors, maybe some calves. Even from like 2 sets of decline yesterday, my chest is sore, you can tell. Hasn't really got that much of a workout the last little while. Yeah. I've really liked it a lot more than I thought I would. The key for me is to have someone to watch or listen to. 30 minutes with, on the days that like my headphones are dead out of batteries or like I don't bring them, feels a lot longer than 30 minutes normally. I don't know. It's all been really good. I definitely noticed the difference. Melted some fat away. Feel like it's a useful skill generally. What are you up to lately? How are you staying busy? You're back in your last school term? Yeah. For sure. That's like the peak. Whatever time of year where you're like in your sport is 100% like your peak fitness of the year probably in terms of cardio. Yeah, good. Good to hear it. This car is dodgy. Okay, we're going back Dogtown, right? Yeah. I'm clear at this point. This is where we're going. Oh, that was a total death. Sorry, pal. Car's a little hard to control. That's an easy murder. You're giving interviews? What are you hiring? Did you start a company? Are you a founder? Do you need startup money? Are you giving TV interviews? Are you running for office? Nice. This music is a good vibe right now. This is good, like, night driving music. I love it. Perfect night driving music. Little melancholy, little trippy, little echoing. It's like a soundscape. So you're doing interviews. Like you're applying for jobs and getting interviews. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, if you got the scratch.
I hear you're pro. Come on, suck me off. I've got fries in my hand and a basket. I want to be done before the fries are cold. Ever since I started watching Stavros Halkias videos, I say the words suck me off more often. Or getting sucked off. That's like his #1 term. He uses it all the time. You give an interview if you are like the person leading the interview. I think it's just do an interview is like the common term.
The place was robbed.
Finger on the trigger.
Let me think about this. What actually is the word? Like they are kind of like the people who are running it, who are doing the hiring, are kind of giving the interview. I guess I'm not even doing a good job of like suggesting a different term. And I don't think that term's really used very often. Taking the interview, I'll never hear that. Brain dance selection. Okay, go check out that computer over here. So this is her page, Lena Molina. Looking for raw gonzo experiences, Lena Molina is not just the queen bitch of Dogtown, but of brain dances too. The rules are simple. Fire up a scroll and immerse yourself in Lena's crazy world until smoke starts coming out of your ears. Every frame comes packed with sex and action amped to the max with the latest designer brain-melting drugs. Already a fan? Can't live without Lena? Then head to the store to check out the Primus merch or drop a review for all the lead heads that can give up the times. In the mood? Then get Keffy on the couch and stuff your hand down where it belongs, because it'll be a show to remember. You don't know. I love your confidence, and I love your confidence in all things, but it doesn't mean you're right. This is kind of making me think about how crazy porn is going to be. Like once we get into like brain implants, like Neuralink, and like you're actually getting the sensations of someone else. So it'll go from the people who act the best to the people who like feel the best, and it's going to be like this whole messed up experience. Skull Basher, doll, bottle. Swag bag, brain dance, Lena's bathwater, the classic. Social commentary. Okay, watch this plate. Maybe this is important. But they tend to keep those things. Okay, we got files here, finances. Okay. Notes from emergency brainstorm. Tell Hanson to fuck off, okay. Full Lena sets here. Okay, to do. I think this is the Sasha Grey radio station. Some lowlife must have clapped my spare key card. Shank, my man, you gotta make me over there in person. My soldiers are good boys, but it seems they've lost their bite. I heard you tried to tell them on some bullshit investment opportunities. That dump of yours hasn't been renovated since Carter was... From now on, I'm adding 10% interest for every day you're short. Alright, I didn't really learn a whole lot there. What's this? The same messages? Yeah. I mean, people do interviews. or hold interviews for the person being interviewed and the person organizing it. That's how it's used in English.
Get my fucking nails done. The studio will make you pay for this every day.
What's going on here?
Lena Molina. She around?
I am Lena Molina, Queen Bitch of Dogtown. Listen, get me out of here and I'll let you take me out to dinner.
What's going on here? Johnny, explain yourself.
Guess it's your lucky day.
Hey, baby doll, eyes up. Stare at my tits long enough. Bash this asshole
Tool
in
and
the head
shank?
Take me home.
Put a sock in it, dumbass.
All right, somebody explain myself. Somebody explain what's going on here.
Gonk in the boots, my friend, and partner, Tool.
And here I thought we had a fucked up partnership.
Let's go upstairs before he gets too riled up. I'll explain everything.
I got a job to rescue
Took on a
Lena.
gig to find Lena Molina. Free her. Well, here I am at Rainporium. Don't see anyone else under lock and key.
Fuck. He must have called a fixer before I jammed his comms. Paid to have himself
An ESL Indian looking up on Google and ChatGPT telling me what English words are used. Do you understand what you sound like right now?
Yeah, sorry. I don't buy it. Let her out.
Just keep your cool, Shank. You fucking weirdos deserve each other.
Okay, I didn't really listen to what he said there.
Every true Lena Melina fan would do.
This guy is delusional.
Fuck her up, baby doll.
No, whatever this guy's up to, I'm not interested. Nope, not happening.
No, better if we don't. I got a cold sore. Yeah.
Tune in for my next BD.
What's this? Brain dance selection, the same thing. Okay.
Yeah, nice.
That was it? That can't be it.
Almost.
Yeah. There's got to be a follow-up to this one. Return to work, please.
Easy. And to think it all went
You
by
don't
so
pay me. You're not on. I'm not on the.
You get one free ticket to having the shit kicked out of you by my boys. Ciao.
Okay, so those two are done.
It's nothing personal. Gig's a gig.
Here's a gig for you. Get the fuck out of my store.
That was a
And if you
confusing
ever
one.
Step foot in here again, I'm gonna shove every BD we've got up your ass.
Okay, so what am I gonna do next? Meet with Bree. This is an evening one. So I've got two different evening ones. I gotta talk to Bob in the Badlands. Meet them tomorrow evening. Go to the afterlife. Meet Judy in the early. Everything's an evening quest. So what can I do now? Yeah, I must be wrong. Yeah. That must be it. I gotta check Baidu next time, see if they tell me how to speak English better. Okay, what am I doing? Drive to the Badlands. I'm just gonna take a fast travel. Where's the nearest fast travel? Oh, I found it. Perfect. Okay, I gotta get back up there. How do I get back up there? How do I get back up there? Here you go. Nice. Finally. The last computer, the last relic computer. Where is it? Is it here? It's up another level? Okay, how do I get up there? How do I get up there? Stairs there. This is the way I went before, right? Okay, good. In there. How did I spot that? I guess just a proximity thing. If I jump there, that's not high enough. Go around the back, maybe? Okay, progress. Oh god. Let me up there, please. Okay. Anything else here? Damn, this is a random ass area. Oh shit, there's mines. How would there be mines here? That's so crazy. Alright, is it destroyed? Did you destroy the computer? No, the computer's fine. Alright, everything's fine. I saw something on Twitter today that was like the US set up a Department of Education in like the mid to late 70s, at which point they were ranked the #1 in education in the world, and in the 40 years since the Department of Education has been instituted, they've gone down to like 78th. They're like way down the list. I thought that was really funny. Everyone's like all the people of a certain attitude on Twitter who I follow are like, yeah, this proves bureaucracy, administration, and whatever, inefficiency, corruption. I mean, they're probably right, but I just thought it was really funny. Since you set up a department for something, like the education goes down. People like something I saw yesterday as well was, oh god, this guy had a rough death. I saw something else as well that was reading off the numbers of how many people in America are homeschooled now compared to something like 30 years ago or something like that. And it's like I don't know, it was like 500 times. It's a lot of work to homeschool, I think. Well, it is, generally speaking, because like because it's not tech focused. A lot of Asia is very tech focused in terms of like STEM. It's like STEM subjects essentially, and the concept in North America of like the classical Western education, philosophy, history, language, literature, etc., is like almost completely ignored now, and those are all like kind of like joke subjects. So there's too much like sort of ideological stuff featured in the schools, and the people who stay in education and stay in postgraduate work tend to be more and more immersed into those sort of issues. Everyone kind of knows that. Everyone knows that meme to some degree. But the things that made the Western education so strong are barely used anymore, basically. I got most of it. I should have done more philosophy when I was in college.
Got the data shard from Hans. Our golden.
I feel like learning how to think and learning how to like apply logic is more important than necessarily I gave it credit for at the time.
Catch. It's on its way.
And reception complete. I'll pass it on to Alex. And as soon
Look at
as
these two
you're ready,
twins.
visit the moth. If I'm not there when you arrive, just wait. Till then.
This DLC, despite being so grimy, it's like the scope of it is incredible. These are huge buildings. Yeah. But I guess ultimately the debate and ultimately the way that education has changed is that post-secondary education used to be like an education. Now it's essentially training. And that is a huge difference in terms of how your society functions. And we're kind of like in the last 20 years, like kind of in between the two. In terms of what it's used for. So it's getting, a lot of those things are getting worse, but I think maybe like the reckoning is coming pretty soon. Okay, trying to find me a quick travel location. Here and to the right. Okay, over here it looks like. You got the stairs. Where's the fast travel? I gotta go to like the far end of the town. It really does have like the Which ones are money-making degrees? Yeah. It is really it. Like, that is like a good... What is this guy doing? Look at this maniac. These guys are chilling. It is a good point. Like, those used to be the way... That's the education you used to give your rich children if you're already rich, because only rich people went to, like, got higher education, you know what I mean? Everyone else was basically, like, fully blue-collar working class. But now, increasingly, as it's, like, normally a middle-class thing, it needs to be more about training than it needs to be about... training your son for like rulership, basically. Those are money-making degrees, yeah, for sure.
You know, unless...
It's better to learn how to think and to like increase your like general like perspective than it is to be trained in something in order to specifically get a job. But there's lots of stuff that's very, very specific knowledge, like coding and engineering, etc., where you just have to show it off. You'll never get into those things unless you have requisite training for it. Okay, let's put some clothes away. Am I wearing this? I think so. Johnny's tank top. Okay, that's good. Let's see what's going on with this guy's kidney.
How's Jake doing?
He's easing into it slowly.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of pressure to go into those things too, right?
Glad to hear that.
You have my thanks, V. On behalf of myself and the entire family.
It's crazy how like the things that you are like sort of pressed into doing are like kind of show where someone's country is at that moment in their development. Like post Empire America does like bullshit degrees to some degree. Up and up countries are like almost exclusively things that you're like expected to get into without really a lot of luxury for personal self-expression. It's like being like the son. It's being like a second generation immigrant and being pressured to go into like engineering or medicine. Like it's for your family's name and your family's safety in that country. I came here just to get thanked. He's good? Great. Glad to hear it. No, I'm not going to Embers. I'm going to go back to Dogtown. This is such a great loading screen. Like, it feels like a murder scene. I love it. Alright, what's next? Shop at both sides. We're doing this and then, okay. Take the elevator to the lower level. Got it. Yeah. It's so hard. People can like be destroyed if they don't get in too.
Grimy.
Better look around.
It's a crazy period. But it makes sense. Like, the best formula for success is to like have a breakneck pace for in the years where you have the most energy to handle that. You know what I mean? Generally, people who like essentially fucking kill themselves until such a point that they're in their mid to late 30s, and at that point have been one of the few people who makes a ton of money, can then start to kind of slow down and enjoy themselves and start using their brains more and their energy less. Hard to see in here. This is where I came from. Okay, we got a doorway. I feel like I've been here before. I have. This is where I came up with Rosalind. New loot. Remember the red decades? More clothing? Yeah, it's really bad, man. It's really sad. Because, like, it's the worst time, like, it just means you've been, like, had such insane family pressure for that to happen. Because, like, everyone knows to some degree or another that the life just always gets better, you know what I mean? So to, like, call it quits because, like, you feel like you're not catching up with that one period. Like, there's so many different ways to live. And there's a lot of ways that people are shoehorned into living a particular way. Because they think everyone should follow the same path. Parents can be very, very restrictive in thinking what to their telling their kids that you have to do this path because this is the best path. But there's like a huge amount of different ways to live, and there's a huge amount of different ways to find happiness and fulfillment in life. And so there's a lot of people who really lose a lot of time and lose a lot of years because they feel like the way that they're being pressured into going with that their parents tell them to go is the only way to go, and they can feel really, really depressed. But they never really get a chance to like find their own way of living. That's really sad. Like, yeah, sometimes there's like a meme of like art kids and like they only do this because they have like a trust fund and all these things. So which way are these footsteps leading? Hard to tell. I think this way. And that's true. That we mostly need people to do productive stuff and then sometimes need people to do like their own special thing. But if everyone's crammed under the same conveyor belt, it's a really hard way to live. I think it's this way. Oh.
Hold it!
Jesus.
Bree, right? Hand sent me.
She looks like a tough-ass journalist.
Supposed to come after dark. You get the card?
Sure did. But I'm not about to talk to the bad end of a barrel. Did you even think to flip to safety?
Badass.
Right. Clearly don't know how to use it. So stash your pop gun, please.
Is like a Militech bunker down here?
Shoot. One for you.
Hey. What's up?
Sorry. But, you know.
She looks like a tough cookie.
I can't trust anyone.
Bet she's got a killer fucking figure under that heavy vest.
Sight. Here. Might have mentioned
Real hard
this was
body,
about Militech from the
to
get-go.
quote American Psycho. Okay, we got a Militech facility underground. That was like an old 2020s, 2030s Militech card.
Let's see if this does the trick.
Let's see what happens.
As far as I know, nobody's been here in the last
This is cool.
decade. And the systems date back to 2013.
They did. They really did. And the best drip in any video game ever.
We're in. Some of the security.
How many times is this robot going to say hi? Can you shut up?
You go first.
Okay, give me some answers here. What's happening here?
Until you explain a few things.
It's like a 2-year-old.
Didn't think I was paying you to
Mom,
ask
mommy,
questions,
mom.
What do you want to know so badly?
Where'd you get the card? What are we looking for?
What do you plan to find out here? Exactly.
Well, if the files I borrowed from Militech
Ooh,
are
teeming with secrets, you say?
the lab inside's teeming with secrets. I plan to learn them.
All right, let's do it.
Right.
That's all I need to know.
Let's get this over with.
Check if it's safe in there.
I'm doing great, Incel. I mean, Maricel. Sorry. I misread your name there.
Got turrets, but they're offline. Come on in.
Okay. I didn't see that. Hey, what are you doing? Here's a turret, yeah. Should have scanned a little bit more than I was.
Card's not working.
No.
Let me see if
I don't think so. Last time I paid Apex was like 2 years ago. How often do they make new heroes?
This way. Let's go.
Damn, I missed all of this. Too busy talking to Maricel. I assume all is going according to plan. Call when are finished. A little busy now, but all good. We'll buzz when done. Okay, this guy is texting me all the time. He's worse than my boyfriend who I hate,
We've been
River.
lucky so far, but watch out. Can't know what these old
I
systems
should have
are
just stayed a
doing.
lesbian the entire time. Should have followed my
Turrets
instincts
like
and
these
loved
operate as
women.
Sequential circuits. Hacking one triggers a feedback loop that boots up others.
So don't hack any of them. Go in.
Okay. Look at this. Isn't that see how the screen kind of pulls in then pulls back out? I don't know whether that's a Windows 11 thing or whether that has to do with me having a capture card connecting the two computers. Because this is the first time I've had Windows 11, so it's hard to tell. Yeah, they really put some padding on those thighs, didn't they? Those are thunder thighs. Those are almost rhino legs. Yeah. They know. Once you start to make like a Jinx or like a May or Diva, they know that like some characters just kind of like stir people up a little much to make R34 content and to like for teenagers to jack off to them. And they just know that just once in a while they need to like make one of those characters that's just total bait.
Your face! Scanner didn't recognize you! Holy shit!
Oh god. Alright. Okay, go thermal. Walk through here. Turn on. Use. Messages. Being shot by cameras. Jesus, what's this? Old device. Don't mind me. Alright, fuck this. Wait. Okay.
All clear now.
Fine? That was messy.
Well, at least we know the
Yeah, that's not a bad way to go out, man. Of course you want to live a long healthy life. But if you are gonna die, thighs. Thighs are the way. Okay, time to read these messages now that I'm not being shot at. That's an interesting thing about like from Lisa. Sent your uniform to be clean, couldn't stand the stench another day. Grab it once you're up and head down to the bunker right away. Think I found something. Okay. That's an interesting thing about like preference in women, you know what I mean? Like whether you like someone you're attracted to for the things they're born with or for the things they've earned. That's kind of the difference, you know what I mean? It's kind of like ass versus boobies. Boobies, like to some degree, you're kind of born with. And like your general fitness level says how they'll be, but like ass and thighs and like just general figure, you earn that. Nobody gets that for free. That's why in some degree, that's why to some degree it's easier being a guy, because you essentially like have to earn your attractiveness and earn your value. And the thing that I've kind of like learned in the past like 4 or 5 years, or no, I've learned something I've just learned over time is how much like how attractive you are has so much more to do with like how people view you and how healthy you are, more than like what your face looks like. There's some people who are really, really gifted, you know what I mean, who are really, really lucky, but generally speaking, people will see two people that look identical, one's on TV, one's not. The person who's on TV, people will think are 10 times hotter. And then like so much of like attractiveness is just like clear skin and glowing skin and like health, you know what I mean? And then as long as you're not like totally asymmetrical, your health means more than like your genetics to some degree. You can ruin your looks with bad health more than you can help your looks with good genetics to some degree. What did that say? I didn't read that at all. Scan the area for threats.
Come on, we don't have time.
Can you stop harassing me? What's this? Cleaning supplies? Expiration date 2070? I know we're not here to win a Swedish Academy Award for keeping our shit clean. I know we're all super important scientists at the top of our respective fields, and no one wants to scrub a fucking toilet, but come on. We don't have a cleaning staff here unless you feel like sticking to the floor every time you want to use the bathroom. Please, 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 please clean the toilet after you use it and wipe the floor. Seriously, they told me I'd go fucking nuts sitting underground for months on end, but nobody says it's because I'd be stuck in here with a bunch of slobs. Here's the cleaning stuff. It does what it says in the label. You figured out. Who is this Lisa lady? Just... Can you imagine? Yeah, I don't want to meet a celebrity. I want her to be like just choked out by Loba's thighs. Oh shit, this fucking thing again. Okay. Can I just turn this off? Can I turn it off? There's one more. It's gonna kill me.
Take him out.
Doing great.
It's a mess. Having technical ability has been very useful.
We're almost there.
Okay, so what else is in here? Disinfectant. A different style of camera. These are really old school. Interesting. Important reminder. Workplace safety procedures. Blah, blah, blah. The final shift closes all valves, not just the ones. Urgent site closure. We know how difficult the past few months have been, especially after the emergency situation at Site C and the problems it created. As you may have noticed, we've already had to let some of you go. We know you must have questions, but they'll have to wait for the time being. Site D will be shut down on June 13th, 2017. You have 2 days to collect your things and return your equipment. All data should be encrypted according to procedure 2B. All the best. Okay. Where's this last mine? She's pushy. You see the way she looks? She's used to getting her things her way. As you know, for the past few months I've been attempting to house the core and cooling systems in a single element, currently storing them in our heat exchanger housing, but that's only a temporary solution. At the moment, the cooling system takes up too much space, particularly the steam generator if attached externally, since we need to enlarge the housing anyway. However, the concept itself seems promising. If any of you has an idea how to decrease the size of the generator without reducing the level of heat transfer, please stop by my office. Thanks, Mike. Hey, Mike, I think I've got a decent design worked out. I'll come by this afternoon. Are you alive? Dad's not working. That's what I thought. Yulia's working Militech. We love you. Site closure. And this lady's still just giving me shit in the background. Quality control. Another memo. Getting a lot of lore here. I can't believe the entire cooling system is used to be broken up into several parts. Now that I think about it, soon we'll be able to pack the core itself into the heat exchanger housing. If we do something like core, control rods, fuel, closed coolant flow, and a single 2XM casing with recuperator, turbine, compressor, steam generator, we could pack hundreds of reactors into a relatively small space, maybe connected by one large circuit. We'll have to try sometime. So, tell me, what is your, like, plan? Like, what kind of company do you want to work for? Do you want to start on your own thing? Do you want to start on your own thing after getting a little bit of experience? Where are you seeing everything go? Like, I know like having like a dream route isn't always as important as just doing whatever you're doing as well as possible. You know what I mean? And being available. But like, how do you see, like, how do you want things to go? Or what are you thinking about doing?
Come on, we don't have time.
Can't have bad luck all the time.
Okay, these ones are off. That's good.
We made it. The mainframe. The host.
Close this door.
Unbelievable. There's even
we get some serious lore here.
Yeah. Militech was tap dancing on its tits trying to keep Sokka from pushing him off the stage.
Shit. The oldest ones are encrypted. But wait. There's some newer footage. Dated 2068. Must be when they came back. Come here, take a look.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Chamath Polyhapatia route. Like work as like tech Silicon Valley executive positions until one of the companies you work for has a fat IPO, and then be set for life and be able to do what you want. Pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, it's recording. Senior Research Specialist Evan McCrae, this is day 3 of our expedition. We've moved some equipment to the bunker. The old rail system remains largely functional.
This guy looks familiar.
We used it to transport heat exchangers from the lab once upon a time. There is a mountain of old research here. I'll see if we can find a use for any of it.
The bastards were trying to reopen the project.
Well, Caesar managed to breach one of the data forts. He found fragments of some outdated code. Command controls for a weapon, perhaps? All we need now is an AI to merge its findings. Lisa will probe the Blackwall for any potential gateways. Huh? Oh, right. Day 39. Thanks, Lisa.
Hear that? They wanted to breach the Blackwall.
Day 50, 50. We received orders from HQ to shut down and return home. They say we're not safe here anymore. Caesar's packed us. We await Lisa's return. Poor thing's been in the bunker for 2 days. Jacked in.
Lisa's probably still down here.
3. She just won't come out. She's trying to download the data from the fortresses, but we can't hope to take it with us if she does. Now that's it. I'm gonna get her, Caesar.
Shit! This is bigger than I thought. Militech using some rogue AI to augment their old weaponry? This is huge.
Yeah. Militech and some secret weapon. Street's been saying it for ages. Usually between worlds ending on Tuesday and Bart Moss is hibernating in a fridge.
Well, he was.
Look, if it mattered, would have been old news years ago.
Kidding me? You hear about Soul Killer? Now imagine a similar project, only Militech's pushing the buttons. These things change the world. And not for the better. At least not for people like us.
Like other peeps haven't tried to contact Blackwall AIs. Failing to see the big break there.
Look, Voodoo Boys poking at the Blackwall is one thing, but one of the world's most powerful megacorps weaponizing a wild AI? Infinitely worse. When people learn Netwatch is busy hunting ordinary Joes while giving the megacorps free reign, imagine the outcry.
I see what you're saying. The way I kind of look at it, the way it seems is that a startup can be a waste of time if it doesn't go anywhere. So it's very, very important to like go with people you trust, but you get to wear many hats in one place. So there's a way that you kind of get thrown into the fire. And you do get insight into much more elite projects if you work at a huge company, but you're also very much like sectioned off into your own little area for a lot of it, and you kind of have to be a worker bee. So it's like safer. Obviously, the best outcome is to work on like a startup that becomes a unicorn. But that's a 1 in a million chance, or a 1 in 100,000 chance to actually be like part of a unicorn. So you learn the most, but you really, really have to be careful in who you work with, because it's like a small team of 4 or 5 or 8 or something. So, yeah. So it's much more risky, but the upside is much better. I do think like, I think the safest route is to join a company where you learn a lot and get paid like a pretty good amount, get some equity, and then by the time you're like 35, get to start to like branch out to do what you want because you've shown yourself to be like a certain level of competence. I think generally speaking, that's the best way to do it. I think also to some degree, realistically, there's a lot of people, if like, let's say you make like $35 million at like 21, 22, are you really going to like use that well? You know what I mean? I think not a lot of people, when it's like being a celebrity, like a singer or something. Are you necessarily mature enough to be able to handle that? Most people aren't. And you kind of become a bit of an asshole, which is like kind of a shame. You know what I mean? Obviously, you can't criticize anyone who makes their money for life early on or at any age, but to some degree, people are smarter as they get older, unless something like breaks their psychology.
So we got it. Grab what you need. Let's Delta.
Dante!
This guy.
Howdy, Bree.
Him again.
Hazed me once, won't do it again. Who the hell are you? Really?
Dante Caruso.
Oh.
Militech special agent.
This is
Stand
interesting.
down. I'm here for Bree. Couldn't give half a shit about you. Knew she was hiding somewhere in the area. Knew you were looking for her. Just had to watch and wait. Thanks, kid.
It's true what you're saying. It takes like real discipline and like real intelligence to realize a lot of people with new money. Bowtied Bull talks about this a lot on Twitter, but like there's a lot of people who like don't understand how their life should change once they get a little bit of money. You know what I mean? Like the guy who makes $1 million and buys a house for 700,000 from his $1 million, something like that. Like people tend to live outside their means once they think that they have like a carefree lifestyle, when really, like, let's say you have 15 million American. You can put a lot of that into like say treasuries and have like 20 years of $500,000 a year of pure income. Things like that. There's ways of like, people don't always stay slender and disciplined when they have money, and so they blow it. Like athletes do that a lot, apparently.
Hope you're not about to start defending her. Must have filled your head with all sorts of horse shit.
Bree can talk. Ask her yourself.
And what'll I hear? More lies? Spinning tall tales is her specialty. She tell you how she wrote articles for us mucking up the competition?
I don't care. I gotta concentrate here.
Ah. Can see those gears churning now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bree worked for Militech.
That true?
Yes. Took the gigs because that meant I got access to their archives. You gotta believe me. He knows I'm close. He wants to stop me.
Another failure to communicate. You don't know my mind, but I sure as hell know yours.
What's happening here?
A flag in the wind's what you are. Whose pocket are you in right now? Arasaka? Netwatch? That quant you were pulling intel from. Caesar Maharez. You know they zeroed him, right?
What are you talking about?
Bree's just in it for the cred.
Yeah.
Thing is, cause of her, they'll wipe anyone who touched the project, including you. You want that?
He's just trying to scare us, V. You know that.
She sounds like really rattled.
Sorry, Bree.
Stop him, V.
Lab ain't big enough for the both of us.
Come on, just zero him!
Tier 1? That's crazy though. That has really good stats on it. 50% crit damage, 200% headshot damage multiplier. That could be like, if you put all the money into upgrading that, it looks like a crazy pistol. Yeah, what do they say? Like it takes 2 generations to totally squander like a fortune.
Thanks.
Like the people who made like hundreds of millions of dollars in like the early 20th century, like by 2 generations it's totally gone because their kids grow up like pieces of shit.
I mean,
but some people who are like totally poor don't understand the ways that money breeds money as well. That's why it's like, it seems like there's fortunes made and lost all the time, and that's just the way of humanity.
You and Dante know each other well?
nah. He was just another Militech wet worker. Cowboy who reined in anyone one off the corpo leash. Betting he had loads of people like me on his conscience. But hey, I survived. And I'm gonna milk this chance for all it's worth.
Know how you feel. Also left the corp behind. Wasn't easy, but it gets better. I promise.
I mean, people should blame themselves to some degree. You know what I mean? It must feel bad, but like that person is also responsible. If your kids are spoiled, it's your fault, essentially. Like 70%, right?
Yeah, counting on it. Anyway, I'll finally be working for number one. Think I'll take a long vacation first, though. You know, in case some suit decides to trail me again. Really helped me out, V. You go ahead.
I don't know what's going on with this mission. I learned some cool stuff, I guess. I got a gun out of it. Sweet. That's cool how that guy showed up. That was a nice structure. It's kind of like a movie structure to some degree. How did I get here? Right. I think it's also that like a lot of very rich parents are very busy in the world and don't necessarily have a lot of time to kind of like culture and coach their kids. The clients, please, transferring your funds. Okay. 2 p.m. I think so much of it is like drug use and substance abuse. It's like humans are so much more simple than we think we are. And humans are so much more simple than we think we are. And we're so enslaved to like feel good chemicals in our mind. And you have to be very, very intelligent and like methodical in order to use that to your advantage, like hard work and delayed gratification and like charity and like adding benefit to the world. But it's so easy for someone to start having a drug problem or to like go in for like easy dopamine fixes and then to think they're the shit because they're the shit and become frankly like a lazy person. That happens to a ton of people. Yeah, I have a lion's mane powder that I put in my daily smoothie. Chaga, I understand the benefits of, essentially like anti-inflammatory, like cancer treating things, etc. I never really got into like the habit of taking it. But I used to have a multi-mushroom powder. Now I have just a straight up lion's mane one. And I'll buy those mushrooms whenever I go to farmers markets as well, just to eat. So short answer, yes. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell for me because there's so many things I've done differently in the past 2.5 years as I've started to take care of myself. So the only things I know for sure have benefited me have been taking magnesium and taking Silobin like really regularly for like that first summer when I was first starting to kind of get things together a little bit. Those are the two that I really, really know, I understand the difference. L-theanine, I notice the difference in too. Magnesium helps with sleep, but also just like your overall like mitochondrial health. I notice L-theanine makes me wake up with a more calm feeling in the morning, like less of a cortisol spike when I wake up. Say, especially if like I hear something to wake me up in the morning, like a car passing by on the highway or something nearby. Not the highway, the road. Theanine, I notice the difference in. But I've taken so many things and taken so many different things over the past year. Physically, obviously, creatine makes a huge difference. But magnesium, creatine, and like doing Silobin a lot were the only things I know for sure what the effects are. Everything else I've been dicking around with so often, that's kind of hard to tell. What about you? I have too many levels in this game right now. Where am I? Go.
Another shootout last night.
Best prices in Dogtown. Filters. Certified injection pumps. All original. Hey.
Yeah, Shilajit is like the next one that I've been meaning to mess with. I heard, are you taking ashwagandha to like mitigate stress from busyness? And for how long have you been taking it? Classic artificial relic malfunction to make you feel like there's a sense of urgency in the game, which there isn't. Okay, good. That's what I was going to check on. Because I've heard the same things, that it's not like a full-time thing to do. Or like to only take it for stressful points, but not take it all the time.
Come on.
It's fine. I'm alright.
Even taking it for 9 months a year might be too much. What do you think?
Sit down. How can I help?
Really? Starting to get used to it.
Imagine how bad V must feel during these moments.
Long story, but yeah. It's pulling a hostile takeover of my brain.
Can you have sex with Idris Elba in this game?
These attacks.
Don't really keep count, but never know if
This is a Johnny Silverhand sex scene, but you're Johnny Silverhand. Perfect. The two most important things in life. High tea and good sleep.
Wow. Rough.
Not high tea like Britishers.
Death's breathing down my neck. Always.
That's the wrong high tea.
I know what that feels like.
Being a dead man walking?
Exactly. I never talked about this, you know. I should be saying
He's
they
jacked.
tried to kill me. But sometimes
Oh, never mind.
I
It's
feel
an
like I
implant.
actually succeeded.
So I'm talking to a ghost?
His dialogue is so bad. Oh my god.
Ambush. Attempt on my life 7 years back.
Yeah, he said. What exactly happened there, Reed?
I landed in the ICU, where I waited for some Arasaka goon to come finish me off. I was betrayed by our people, the FIA. I say betrayed, but I was sold out. Part of a deal. A peace offering. My head on a silver platter. All for a ceasefire. Peace comes at a price. Someone's always got to pay it. Come on, I want to show you something.
Hang on. They set you up, yet here you are working for him again?
Even deep wounds stop hurting eventually. Scar over. A few years on, they're just an itch. Let's go.
Well, what do you take the gooseberry and moonseed for? Also, what is moonseed? Is gooseberry like an anti-inflammatory or something?
Let's write down.
I've heard a bunch of people saying some things that you were mentioning a couple months ago too, like beetroot juice for a pre-workout, etc. Respect.
Where are we headed?
On a little trip down memory lane to see some old junk.
Any gear here? I want some clothing. There we go. Yeah. Recycled car upholstery jacket? No thanks. It's funny to get multimillionaires like Keanu Reeves and Idris Elba to say words like gonk and choom. I love it.
I still can't believe Alex decided the best place for a bar was right over
Perfect.
her old safe house. She's always had a twisted sense of humor.
Where's she at? Waiting downstairs?
She's finishing up recon in town. We should make ourselves at home until she gets back.
Moonseed sounds like a JRPG Squaresoft medicine, like an item in a Final Fantasy game.
Let's brighten things up again.
You have to collect the Moonseed and bring it to the palace to like repower the gem. Yeah. You need the Moonseed and the star, the meteorite
Both sides
iron to reforge the greatsword.
A car bomb blew up one of my crew. Another was poisoned. A third got shot in the back of the head while buying a pack of smokes. A couple others just vanished without a trace. Every night.
This is like the Ninja Turtles den.
Arasaka agents to come finish us off. I had to make a choice. I chose to dig our heels in.
Yeah. The iron from a fallen star.
I thought we still had a fighting chance.
That still is, even though there are historical references where that is true, there is nothing cooler in human history than people building a king's sword from a fallen meteor. There's nothing ever cooler than that in world history. I don't even know how good the metal is. There's nothing cooler than that. Like I'm getting teary-eyed thinking about it. I'm gonna cry.
It was bold. It was stupid. A mix of both. Maybe I just didn't know how to walk away. Let it rest. Or maybe I don't know how to lose. Either way, we managed to save a few more agents. The price for that was yours truly.
Say what you want. It sounds like they stabbed you in the back, plain and simple.
Saving many of
it's a
my
legend.
in the process. You play grown-up games, you face grown-up.
It's about the metaphor more than like the practicality. You know what I mean? Like the king doesn't fight.
It was Songbird they asked to pull the trigger.
Wait.
Yeah.
It's ceremonial, right? Where'd he go?
Probably had no choice.
True.
Now,
Make you infertile?
What happened. I was leaving the city, heading home. Songbird was still here, in this very room.
Oh, this is the room from the opening cinematic.
He guided me on comms, led me straight into a trap. Neutralizing me. Her last assignment in Night City. Then she got a ticket home.
Reed, what you're doing now is saving her?
It's not worth
Or
it.
is it revenge?
You're probably inbred anyway because you're a king.
I don't have a vengeful bone left in me. I had plenty of time to examine this under a microscope. Under focus, some things sharpen, others blur. But there comes a point when you just cut through the bullshit and see what's in front of you.
He is big. Look at that back. That guy does his pull-ups. Boom.
Songbird is still my people, and nothing can change that.
Fuck, Reed.
Now Myers is a whole nother story. But Songbird, no. I got nothing against her.
So why Myers?
I miss anything?
Some reminiscing. So good. Let's get this show going. I checked up on Slider's contention. Fucking had it right, it turns out. I dove into old mission files wherever Somi was involved. They were buried deep, near impossible to access, even with my clearance. Each and every one. The Blackwall. All authorizations, mission orders, personally signed by one person. Rosalind Myers.
Okay.
Wouldn't want to be in her shoes if that shit floats to the top.
The NUS is a small country governed by a woman with highly ambitious goals. Sometimes those ambitions went out of reason. But that's not something we need to pour over now. Alex, what do you have for us?
A little of this, little of that. We'll plan in a sec. Say, V. Like playing fancy dress up?
Yes. Let's be honest here.
Who doesn't?
Do I like playing fancy dress up? Do I like playing fancy dress up? Do I like playing fancy dress up? Let's just go over the facts. Let's look at the evidence. Do I like playing fancy dress up? Do I have I sunk approximately 60% of my earnings so far in this video game into clothing? Have I in fact done that? I think the answer is yes. I think the answer is yes. Which one am I wearing? I'm wearing this one, right? Alright, everything's fine. Just wanted to do a little diversion there.
You'll like what I whipped up.
Nice. Am I going to the casino and getting all sexy?
That some pop megastar is gonna grace the party with a show. Guest list?
I think we do.
Expect
I think we know.
everybody who's anybody.
I spend hours at a time in this game just shopping clothing stores.
Gonna don fancy outfits and rub shoulders with VIPs. Be warned though, fancy doesn't mean easy. Ready for the deets, V?
Alright, you're going to tell me anyway.
Let me hear him.
I have so many dresses.
The most heavily guarded place in Dogtown. Doesn't mean security's airtight though. V, you're gonna enter through a flooded tunnel system.
I have so many pairs of pumps.
Ought to fit you snug as a glove.
God, I'd be a sexy chick.
Super toxic. So yeah, be careful.
Toxic how, exactly?
From suspect waste, some sewage leak too. Don't worry, suit's piss and shit proof. Already know what the hotel looks like. Really, really hard to miss. Flooded tunnels here. That's your way inside. Now focus. You'll reach a terminal at the end. Jack in and breach the cams, giving Reed his window to slip into the building. You'll take different elevators up. Here.
This is
Follow
sick.
open a passage to his side. Before you ask, yeah, it's the only way. Area could be heavily guarded, so you'll have to be on your tippy toes. Couldn't get clean intel, so you'll just have to be creative. Improvise. You're gonna meet here.
This is unreal production
Soon as you meet
value.
up, you'll doll up like it's prom night and go to the ball. That's where you'll rendezvous with Songbird. All clear?
Yup.
Preem.
Yup.
Okay, let's talk gear. Take your time. Grab anything you think might be useful. A surprise awaits you in the box.
This is so high quality. I want a sword. I don't want a gun.
This your iron?
I don't use guns.
Sure is. Her Majesty's been itching to return to active
Ooh, feeling a little James Bondy over here. Nice. And a tactical diving suit.
That reminds me. Hands, what did he want in return for the favor he did us?
Wanted to test the waters, see which way the currents were flowing. Hanson's dominance over Dogtown doesn't benefit Hans no how, so he...
Looks like Top Gun Maverick. Those planning scenes as well. With the bombing run.
It's the same shit wherever you go. You know, if not for you, we'd have no way of getting into the Black Sapphire reaching Songbird. It's good to have you on our side. I mean that, V.
That it? We set?
I believe we are. I'll hang back a while and then meet you there.
Can I get more of these guns?
Place stinks of memories, huh?
A little dusty.
That was a lot. All of these are going into upgrading my cyberware. You need so many tier 5 oh wait, never mind. How's this one look? While optical camo is active, this weapon's shots gain perfect accuracy and guaranteed headshot crits along with increased damage. How does that work? As if that weren't enough, it comes with a unique silencer. I also saw that movie in IMAX, and it was the best movie watching experience of like the past like multiple years, honestly. You know what my favorite was? Like that prototype jet from the beginning. Which if you look at the trailer, if you look at the credits, like actually is like a Bombardier or Boeing or like Raytheon fucking actual prototype. It's so insane. Yeah, the Black Star, Dark Star or something. It was like
What are we
beautiful.
Once I'm on the Riviera? Gonna lock yourself in here, fondle all this old dead tech till your balls shrivel up?
Burn it to the ground's what we'll do. And never come back.
Now that I like.
I watched like the old Top Gun after watching the new one. And I was like, I don't know. The biggest difference to me, obviously because of the technology and the time and the fact that they use so much computer animation, yeah, Lockheed Martin, right? Is how much worse the dogfighting or like air jet fighting scenes are in the 80s one. It's so many more quick cuts and tiny little short things and then shots of plane flying, but because of the CGI, etc. of the new one, the dog fights were so much more exciting. Okay, I gotta find this tarot card. And more gigs. Okay, good. Okay, I need to get to this. I haven't actually seen a lot of movies in the past couple of years. Like, I didn't see Oppenheimer or Barbie. I did recently, last weekend, I saw Killers of the Flower Moon. That is only in theaters for a few weeks because it's actually like an Apple TV thing. King of Swords. Ask Misky about the new tarot cards you found. I mean, I got all the... Okay, so that means I got all the ones in Dogtown. Okay, so let's do this then. Got it. I didn't think Killers of the Flower Moon was very good. I don't really like many movies that Leonardo DiCaprio does anymore. Honestly. I liked Wolf of Wall Street. And having read the book, Killers of the Flower Moon, I would very much say that if the story is something that interests you, it is much better to get that story from the book. Who's this guy? Why is this guy chatting me up? No, wait. Who is the guy who was just chatting me up? Okay, whatever. So, time to get in the car and go talk to Misty. I haven't been back in the hood in a while.
Briefly, V. Netwatch has dispatched a hunter. As the quarry, exercise caution.
See what?
I'm sorry, what?
Bree Whitney sold the Militech's data, then disappeared. Netwatch is now out to wipe anyone who came close to it.
God damn it.
Occupational hazard. Take care of yourself.
He's so casual with the warning.
Chick fucking hazed me.
Okay, it's a bit worrisome. Give me a car. You sending this one?
Pacific dreams.
They give you this little truck once you enter Dogtown because you don't have access for like the early missions before you get early on before you get control of your life again. You're stuck here with Songbird in your head instead of Johnny Silverhand, and then they just give you this car to drive around in. So I just learned an hour or two ago that if you just press V, it just automatically summons whatever car without bringing up the menu. So for some reason, this is my default car right now. I guess because maybe this is the last one I picked or something. I don't know.
I
So if I just tap V, this is the car I get. I got some good cars right now, though. Yeah. Yeah. It's like a kid's car. It's got like a battery in it. I've been watching, over the past couple of days, I've been watching the new Joe Rogan with Elon Musk in it. I think it's really funny. Just like a good indication of like how they are is that Elon brought a Cybertruck to the meeting, and then like within 10 minutes of them doing the interview, they're like talking about how a gun can't break the doors of the car. Like one of their advertisements coming up is like an Al Capone style like 1930s Tommy gun, doing like a full clip of like a full magazine of like 50 rounds into the side of the Cybertruck, and it doesn't bust through. And Joe's like, I actually have like a 90-pound composite bow with like 500 whatever arrows, 500 spec thickness arrows. And so within like 10 minutes of the episode, they're going to the garage, and like Elon obviously doesn't care anything at all about the car itself, like the specific car, whereas like if you're a normal person, like if something happens to your car or your house, you're financially ruined. He's like, yeah, sure. Let's go to the garage and you can fire an arrow at my truck to see. And then Joe's like, I bet I can pierce the door with the arrow. And Elon's like, I very much bet that you can't. And watch out when you take the shot that the arrow doesn't ricochet back and like kill you. So he just like shoots a dent and the arrow explodes. Yeah, that was so funny. If the average person is like, hey, can I shoot an arrow into your car? They'd be like, no, fuck you, man. Like, I just got this last year. I can't afford a new car. But he's got a whole factory. The size of Tesla sometimes like blows my mind. In the interview, they'll be like, well, he's like, well, I do know some things about this. Because because Tesla has 20,000 employees just in China. Do you understand like the scale of that company? It's fucking crazy, man. I have a very, very good friend who's somewhat of like a tribalist when it comes to like famous people. And like within the last like 6 months, he'll be like, it's actually what this is all proven, like the Twitter bot, everything, is that like it's actually revealing that like Elon Musk is actually like an idiot. Like he's actually really stupid. I was like, why? He's like, well, he was only good at like raising money in a boom economy, but he's actually like he's really dumb. I was like, okay, you can think someone is perfect or not perfect, that's fine. But like, where are we in the world that guy is actually stupid? Like to like a normal middle class guy, you know what I mean? Like what happened to our frame of reference? Like we're so like ideologically or like politically polarized that you think that guy is actually stupid? Like, what are we talking about? Like, what's happened? Like, we've lost all sense of, like, who is accomplished and who is, like, a good competitor in the world. Because we just hate people for, like, their viewpoints or, like, their, like, social media posts. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people from, like, a lot of different sides of the political spectrum who are, like, quite accomplished by every single metric. But we think they're stupid because they disagree with us on, like, the main issues. It's so fucked. Yeah. Your brother's completed his master's in Germany and got a job at Tesla? So is he going to move to America? Or is there, like, a factory in Germany? Okay, here's she's gonna read my palm again. Fucking hippie.
How's it going with Mama Wells?
Pretty good. Maybe too good.
How's that?
After we said goodbye to Jackie, she invited me over. We talked for a while. Now, not a day goes by when she doesn't call. Ask how it's going.
It shows intellectual shallowness to dislike people that much, and to be so swayed by like factional loyalty.
Apparently I'm too skinny. She knows I don't eat meat. V, I'm afraid she's trying to, I don't know, adopt me somehow.
Did you have Jackie's baby in your womb?
What's the big deal?
She's a
Wish you
hippie.
wouldn't make me a roast.
She's a cyberpunk
Miss
hippie.
Wells is using me to avoid thinking about her son's death.
With a new surrogate daughter.
Exactly.
Hey, Misty. Happened upon some more murals. A little different, Deez. Can't say exactly how, just different.
Describe what you saw for me.
So, saw a guy wielding a pair of swords.
You've met the King of Swords. One of my personal favorites.
Oh.
She's like the art kid in high school.
Well, the King of Swords sees clearly and is a strong voice of reason. But when emotions run high, even reason can't always rise above the jazz. His truths are often sharp, painful to hear. Some would rather cover their
Doesn't get
ears,
along with the
live a
popular
lie,
kids.
if only to avoid suffering.
Kind of unhappy about it. Getting bullied a little
This
bit.
figure sitting there with, dunno, a goblet maybe?
Ah, the King of Cups. Oh, be especially careful with anyone you've met who this card might be pointing to.
Well, gotta be careful with everyone I meet these days.
On one hand, the King of Cups signifies understanding, emotional balance. On the other, he's the opposite. Manipulation and spiritual crisis. And V, hun, the last thing your spirit needs is even more chaos and disappointment.
So there was this figure, seated, holding this thingamabob like a club or scepter or something.
The King of Wands? So, that suggests you've met a leader who sticks to his principles in pursuing his aims, or even some grand vision.
Okay, good or bad?
Well, as ever, it depends on you. The King of Wands suggests fresh opportunities, the discarding of old patterns or habits. But it implies a certain danger, too, of ruthless action and shortcuts taken. And in the end, it could demand a sacrifice towards fulfillment of some great expectation.
I don't care. I actually kind of, to some degree, don't think... To some degree, I kind of envy those kids a little bit. Like, a lot of my time in high school was... I played sports and I hung out with my friends. And I wanted to be, like, essentially as popular or as well-liked as possible. But it's the kids like this who, like, learn how to draw or learn how to write or learn how to do something... Because they really get into it because they don't have the same sort of like social acceptance, you know what I mean? I actually think it's better off being like a bit of like a weirdo who gets really, really good at one thing as a teenager, as opposed to just kind of being like
World looks different from atop a throne.
a little more
Your reign is constantly
standard.
Rather deal with
I think every kid would like, I think every teenager should learn like one skill that's not just like fucking schoolwork or your sports or something, you know what I mean?
Bad fate's stronger than that.
Making fun of other kids being like shallow.
I always say,
you can learn how to draw or do something cool.
Remain true to yourself.
Kind of envy those kids a little bit.
Shoom, Misty. Thanks. Great insights. Still not sure what to make of what I saw, though.
I think they're closer to adulthood.
I think you're caught between strong personalities, warring ones even. They all want to influence you, though not all of them necessarily know it.
Nothing new there.
Don't dismiss it, V. You've got new possibilities to explore, new paths to tread. On the way to either your salvation or doom. The choice is still yours, though. You still shape your life, your fate.
So what do I do? What's the right path?
Just be true to yourself, V. Your heart'll know the way. A life-changing event is likely imminent. Watch for it closely.
Okay.
What are you checking them out?
Do you truly believe that those who have sold you your mechanical eyes have resisted the temptation to peek through them? Cameras are all around us, even within us. Your joys, your worries, your life. For them, it is all mere spectacle.
Huh. Ever since Vic installed my Karoshi eyes, I've had this feeling that someone's watching.
Cybernetics are our undoing, a blessing and a curse. We replace our flesh most sacred with metal, their metal.
This guy doesn't like 5G or 8G or whatever we're at now.
Our sight, our breath, even our
They're controlling
minds,
us!
Theirs for the taking.
Your eyes are listening to you! I mean, watching you.
Step, you ask? Why the Titans of Entertainment in Alpha Centauri?
So what is my job here? I'm not gonna do this quest yet. I gotta go to Riot in the evening and ask for Liam. So I need a better car. I use my new bike. There we go. I had a bike before that you get from after Jackie dies, but this one is the most expensive bike and a lot more maneuverable. I like this one a lot. This, you can actually go through traffic without turning like you're a fucking Cadillac. Could have sworn this just said open. There you go. Ooh. Where's this? Pink Lagoon armor-coated harem pants? Employee badge. Okay, this is good. Ask about Liam.
Hey, Linda. Champagne to the VIP room, stat.
Okay, just
It's good to talk to you, man. The thing is that whenever I'm like, hey, I wonder how he's doing, that almost always seems to be the day that you show up to say hi. So I'm getting like a sense of your rhythms, you know what I mean? But yeah, good to chat.
Nice tunes. Good work, music.
Yeah? Wouldn't know. I filtered out music and other ambience since I started.
Who's this guy?
Be deaf already if I hadn't.
Looking for Liam. Liam Northam.
Get off my shoulder, dude.
Ah, that one. Fuck. Can't stand that gunk.
Bad tipper.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Friday, Saturday. No, Saturday, Sunday, Monday I was gone.
Output, huh? Interesting. Anyway, where's
Sad.
he at?
You know I can't tell you that.
It's important.
Sure it is. You don't look like someone gets caught up in bullshit, but I can't. Seriously, sorry.
Okay, I see you, pal. Get some good sleep. So... Is Liam here? Is that who this is? No, it's the other bartender? No.
Fuck.
You look okay. Go in. No messing around.
No. The music's so quiet here. This guy's the king of the club. Look at him. He cut open his white beater to show his nipples. To show his soft, subtle breasts. His supple breasts. Anyone in the toilets? An employee badge. I've already got that. Is there anything up here? Probably not. So I really have to pay this guy off? Why is this door no longer opening? Give me a break. I mean, I don't need it to open. I can just walk in. Why does it no longer work? This game's stupid. I know, I was in this. Okay, whatever. You know what? Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Looking for a guy. Name's Liam.
Where you going?
Liam Northam.
Club's closed.
Where I can find him?
No, you can fuck off, Merc. I ain't talking.
What happened here?
Listen, it's important.
I'm sure.
Come on, chop chop.
What the fuck is happening here?
Watch it.
Why would this suddenly close at 6:25 p.m. when it was open before?
Looking for a guy. Name's Liam. Liam Northam. Know where I could find him?
No, you can fuck off, Merc.
Come on, chop chop.
This is so trippy. The talk option?
Listen, it's important.
I'm sure, to you, me, couldn't give a flying fuck.
Come on, chop chop.
This is getting weird. His voice is also different. Okay, this is not going to get me anywhere I want to go. Right? Okay, this is weird. What happened here? The fire exit is here? What? There's nowhere to wait. Okay, I'm gonna delay an hour and see what happens. Cannot skip time right now. This is just going great. I have to threaten him? Okay, I'm gonna go one stop away and then come back. Can I go to the rogue thing? I'm gonna go back here. I want to do this thing first. Oh, I should stop to eat soon. Kind of feel like taking a little walk in the sun. Have a snack. Maybe eat some Halloween candy. The sooner I get the Halloween candy out of my life, the better things are going for my overall well-being. 50 fucking snack-sized chocolate bars. What was I thinking? Twix, M&M's, M&M Peanut, Snickers, Mars. It's the best mix I could find. That had the least clunkers. M&M's are the only clunker, really. Let me in, you brute.
What the hell is this?
What? Come on, come into the alley. Jesus, these people are animals. I have no idea what happened here. This door is suddenly not accessible. Do I leave and do something else? Everyone cleared out? Except for Miss Feisty. Why can't I get in? Hey. Okay. Load game. $143, I'm inside. Let's do that one. Okay. There's no door here. Staff only. Okay. So what's next? What's in here? Nothing important. Everything is like closed to me. I feel like I maybe kind of made the sequence of events a bit weird by entering when I did, or not using the front door or something. Because none of these rooms are accessible. I can't dash. I can't run. None of these doors are open. This is so weird, man. So I guess I'll try paying that guy off.
Hey, Linda. Champagne to the VIP room, stat.
Okay, just let me give 3 their check.
Looking for Liam.
Try this again.
Liam Northam.
Ah, that one. Fuck. Can't stand that gunk.
Bad tipper.
Uh-huh. Plus, he's a jackass. Output's even worse.
Output, huh? Interesting. Anyway, where's he at?
You know I can't.
False innocence?
It's important.
Sure it is. You don't look like someone gets caught up in bullshit, but I can't. Seriously, sorry.
Look, I'll pay. Make up for all those bad tips.
Take the money.
In the VIP room with some new output. Ordered champagne, so it's a party.
Take the money.
You didn't hear it from me, yeah?
Sure.
Okay, go to the VIP area. Which is not, this is the staff room. So they can open some new stuff up. Oh, the elevator? Let's try this. Okay, this will do.
Right, let's see what's here.
I feel like if I go in there, check the security computer. Okay, local network, surveillance system, remote takeover.
Champagne? Nice surprise.
Consider it a token of my gratitude. I know you don't often agree to use the relic, but, well, you don't usually make an engram of a living person either.
Oh, come on. Arasaka's taken a keen interest in Lizzie's career. Be a shame if it ended prematurely. A backup copy seems to be the most sensible
Ooh,
solution.
what a brutal betrayal.
once you made the backup, can you tweak it to remove undesirable traits?
Oh, this fucking guy.
Because Lizzie, ever since her conversion, she hasn't been herself.
I'm afraid that's impossible. Engrams saved in the Secure Your Soul program cannot be edited. But how significant would these edits be?
Significant. Sometimes I don't even recognize her.
Other times, never mind. Let's have a drink. To our partnership.
To our partnership.
Oh, fuck, you heard what I just heard, right? Relic. They want to do her like they did me.
Not exactly. They wiped you. Here, they just want to make a backup.
Yeah, for now.
A backup? V, we're talking about a person, not your vacay snaps. Guy didn't even ask. He's just going behind her back. He's got no right to do it.
That's true.
Nobody has that right.
Especially without her knowing. Ah, shit. How do I even tell her?
Don't have to. Camera in there. Where there's a cam, there's footage.
I should have done this way more often. Yoink. There's no even here either. This is weird. Files. Okay. Lizzie.
Hello? V? What's up?
Got some intel on Liam.
And? Is it what I thought?
No, worse, Lizzie. Much, much worse.
What do you mean?
Listen, don't know the deeds. But Liam, he wants your engram. Wants to copy you.
What? But why?
He said he's afraid. For you.
Did he say that?
And of you.
No, I don't believe it. You hear me? Not a single word. You're lying.
Got the data to prove it. Here, listen for yourself.
Yoink.
No. It's... No. Fuck.
Okay, you're welcome. Where's my money? It cost me $9,000 to pay off that fucking bartender. Where's my money, Lizzie? All right. 2 o'clock. 2:30 on this recording. So let me do the famous last words of let's just do another gig, which will end up being like several hours. Where is this? This is Little China. This is near my house. This is fucking Gary. Damn it, I don't want to do those again. Never do anything. Gigs over here. Gigs over here. Okay, so right, I said I was gonna... Well, today, I'll reward myself with my Corporal Plaza. Today. Okay, so let's go to... It's the evening, so let's go do the Paco and Babs one. Flooded tunnels, and there's 2 gigs here. There's 3 gigs here. How's my fixer total at? So if that's 3 of the remaining 5. I think. That's still Dogtown. Okay, good. Go, grab your bike. Take this van, actually. Give me the van. Is the bike my new default? There we go. Nice. It's whatever your last one was, right? Alright. Let's take one little zoom around here. That lady's texting on the sidewalk at the crosswalk. Okay.
Casting to you live from the collective unconscious. It's 8
Oh god, that was close. I wasn't paying attention. Oh god. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Yeah, freak out. This is how I drive. This is my photograph. This is my photograph stance. Oh, wrong way in traffic. Come on, turn faster. Probably better if I take the sidewalk. I feel like people don't necessarily spawn in your lane. Yeah, okay, I'll merge. You got it. You see to transfer from unknown. Unfucking believable. What an asshole. Sending your fee. Don't mention it. Winky face. Just like that. Oh. Alright. I was texting and driving. That's my fault. My bike still work? Excuse me. Bicycle? I was grooving on my tunes too much. There was 1 or 2 outfits where I could change bustiers now that I have 1,000,000 bustiers. I'll do that next time I see a clothing shop. This bike sounds really like muted. Okay, hopefully they're still here. I don't want to skip a day. It bothers me. Come on. What kind of superhero am I? They're weirded out by that, as well they should be.
Yeah, not like we got better shit to do than spend precious time on some teeny bopper gang drama.
Only take a
Wanna
moment.
see this through, Johnny? Shut it.
This is my favorite interaction between the two of them. I want to see it through, Johnny. Shut it.
Setting our own pups against us? Do you think that makes you fucking clever?
Gonna regret
I'll
this.
teach you not to fuck with Yuri.
All right, Yuri. Want some of this?
Oh, fuck!
Hey, like me now, Yuri?
Oh, fuck!
You suck, Yuri. Actually, he's pretty strong. I feel short. I think this guy's really tall or something. Because I feel like I'm crouching whenever I fight him.
Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck!
Any last words?
You piece of...
Like, I feel short. think the bleeds are like crazy. Ooh. Like, I don't understand, why are my blades not blocking shit?
It hurts, huh?
Yeah, like me now, Yuri.
Fuck. This got ugly fast. Give the old pockets a pick and a poke.
There were additional generators in the truck. Good job getting some spares. Have the kid drive them to the hospital. They're not available anymore. Rookie clept them when we let him drive alone. Little Torres guy. Gotta be fucking kidding me. Handle him. Public display. Put his body under the needle. I want those generators back. Understood? Yes, boss. Won't happen again. You better hope so.
Might get a lead on those kids.
Okay.
Fucker found out. Paco's likely hanging somewhere as a warning. Damn it.
My bad.
Fuck those cunts.
Come on, Keanu.
Fucking train wreck.
Clean up your language.
Jim could be alive by some miracle. I still stand a chance.
It's not here. It's a door to nowhere. 3 tickets to paradise. Is this a cell potion? Still a cell station? Backpack. Weapons. Weapons. Chainsword. Okay. It's still good money. Okay. I mean, the kid wasn't gonna make it. Let's be honest. No one's surprised by any of this. Very faint music. Can I climb this? Oh, there's a staircase right there. Okay, never mind. Whoa, I skated that rail. Sick grind, dude! Uh-oh. Poor little feller.
Rip Paco. It's gotta be. Fuck me.
Okay, this is largely my fault, isn't it?
Leaves the chick. If Hansen suspected her, she'd be swinging up there too.
They replaced your liver for free.
Oof.
Maybe.
You still got 2 working kidneys, right? That's live.
Oof. He's hanging in public. I can't really lie to her about it. Get her off topic. Let her focus on the functional stuff. Where are you? On the way to Kenya. Smart. She's out. I mean, this kid was doomed. Let's be honest. Okay, you need level 9 to start getting some stuff, but all these suck. This is good though. This stuff is good, but 20, I don't think I hope I don't make it that far. That's too many levels.
Get fucked, why don't you?
Alright, sorry. Flooding tunnels, go to the afterlife, meet Judy in the early evening, go to the afterlife. The champion. Good other jobs, see if they can do some gigs. Okay, when I get back, I will do a bunch more Dogtown gigs, And then probably Judy date so I can get some scissoring in. So I can get my clitoris licked. And then buy the Corporal Plaza house in Triumph. And then never speak to River again. And then talk to my actual female girlfriend. Hopefully she doesn't text the way he does, because his is like giga cringe. Anyway, time to eat some snacks and get some sunlight while I can.